flag.
Now wave.
Kenan, my guy. Obsessed, man.
No, imaginary one.
Huge Kenan fan.
And
Green, white, green.
okay.
Yeah, no, of course.
Of course.
Love that song. Evergreen.
Evergreen. One time the song it gained a lot of airplay.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
During the World Cup.
Of course.
I'm trying to remember if it was
Even after,
2010.
because it's such a sweet song.
Yes, and he had released in 2008, and then he redid it for the World Cup,
That's right.
Amazing stuff.
That's right. Okay, the recipe for today is the same as it is every Thursday. A strong lineup of old school songs mixed with a dash of nostalgia.
Yeah! Give me the punchline.
Recipe dash.
Yeah, I'm loving it. Ladies and gentlemen, for some of you, our playlist might be too old, and while others, the conversation may be a little ahead of your time.
Yes, guys. If you fall into the second category, then see today as your chance to rediscover, or no, discover evergreen songs from the past. Welcome to Throwback Thursday on Entertainment Splash, people. The original Throwback gang is in the building.
Yes!
My name is Foladele, guys.
Welcome aboard! And of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is Royal Highness, this is Planet. I go by the name King Hojay. Well, you can call me Hojay. That's what it is.
It is what it is. All right, it's your homegirl right here. It's your girlfriend next door. It's the jewel in the crown. It's your hostess with the mostest, baby. My name is Honeypot.
You look nice. You look like church meets
the world.
Church meets the world. So
church meets club.
Church meets club on the floor. In the bottom, church meets.
Sister Olayemi, yeah. Honeypot, yeah.
Brother Emmanuel, God be with us.
Sister Foladele.
Oh, dear.
Deborah.
Wow,
how are you doing?
Honeypot, bye. Guys, let's get into what we have for you today. As you can already tell, it's going to be a lot of laughter, but also we're going to be having a good time. Yes, we'll start off with the latest stories in entertainment, yes, and then, of course, we'll rewind to today in entertainment history. There will be celebrity birthdays as well. Then Hojay will be in charge of today's laughs on Twitter.
Okay, and of course, we will be chewing it up.
Yes, we will.
Okay, and take the news recap of where are they now. And on Daily Top 5, we'll be talking about throwback hairstyles.
As we've already told you, there'll be great music in the mix too. So we'll see you guys after this break.
Yes.
Thank you, y'all.
Keep it locked.
The only MC with an MSc, and I'm like, that was them.
That was them, no,
right now,
Throwback
people even have a PhD. I am telling you. Okay, so let's get right into the news. Tobore Ovorie reacts to Mo Abudu's statement. Still on the messy copyright infringement allegation leveled against Mo Abudu and our Ebony Life Film Company, investigative journalist Tobore Ovorie has issued a lengthy statement to counter and respond to the video and statements put out by the CEO of Ebony Life, Mo Abudu. In a statement, Tobore Ovorie expressed that while she no longer intends to join issues on social media on this matter, she would like to set records straight for the sake of posterity. The statement reads, Ebony Life claims that the right to use my life story was legally obtained from my erstwhile employer, Premium Times. Unfortunately for them, and as I had earlier informed them through my lawyers, the human trafficking investigation in my story had commenced prior to my employment with Premium Times. It is disheartening that Auntie Mo could in fact mention that she got the right to my life story that has impacted on my life since then in many ways from my ex-employer. She also expressed shock that Auntie Mo would claim that I was contacted prior to the movie in one breath, and in another breath that the story is not about me, but about several other faceless journalists who had done what I did, but did not publish their experiences. Amongst other things stated, Tobore added that the open and end credits of the movie should be re-edited to read as follows. Open credits. This film is largely based on events which happened to an Nigerian investigative journalist in a 2014 published investigative story. End credits. This film is an adaptation of West Africa Undercover Inside the Human Trafficking Mafia, an investigative story by Tobore Ovorie, published by Zam Magazine, Netherlands on January the 22nd, 2014, and subsequently by Premium Times, Nigeria. Okay, so This is it.
We had been waiting for this statement when we saw Mwabudu's video. We reached out to Foladele as well, and so you know that they were talking about how, or had she gone about things the right way legally before just granting that interview that she did with Pulse. And one thing that we can confirm is that right now she is trying to go do things properly, the legal way, because even before she released this statement, she was saying, oh, please wait, I need to get approval from my lawyers and all that before I can push anything out.
You made a call through.
Yes. So we know that that's that, and the legal moves are being made, so great. Speaking of legal, there are a few dicey things about this story. So what we're used to, what we know, so there's a Nigerian Copyright Act of 2004, and Section 9, subsection 1 says that, and that's one that a lot of people are familiar with, that when you're employed, in this case, I guess under a newspaper, then they have rights to your work, exactly, whatever you do under them. Whereas if you go down to subsection 3,
there is another clause,
there is another clause.
Especially when you work for a newspaper company. Yeah.
Which then says that, yes, so while you're there, they have large rights. However, that's when it has to do with only the newspaper. But outside the newspaper, any other publication or any other work outside the newspaper, the rights rest with the author. So it's a bit like, does that apply in this case? It's a bit dicey, especially when you also consider the fact that she said that she had started this investigation before she started working with Premium Times. It's a tough one. It's
and that she does not want to join issues any longer.
But just the same thing that
yes, but you know, from the outset, I had been saying that so that this does not happen again to anybody. See, number one, I think we do not have the habit of reading contracts. Like we just sign. We don't read. If you're not comfortable with anything, call the attention of the organization. Does not suit you. Take a walk.
Yeah.
Because we don't pay attention, and when things now happen, we start going back and forth.
We say about those artists record label drama, because you don't just want to read anything, you just want to
and get a lawyer, because you might not even understand certain things.
I remember one time an artist got his contract and the person said, bros, come see my contract. What do you think about them? I said, me.
Yeah.
What do I know there? Am I a learned colleague?
It's even good that he told you. Then you go and get a lawyer and then look through it. We do it almost all the time. In fact, sometimes when we even get on apps and films, we just agree. We just quickly agree.
Yeah. I remember, so when Mwabudu did her video, she talked about how she read within her hair. It wasn't like we saw the phone or whatever, but she read out text messages and emails, her text message exchanges with Tobore. Yes. And what we were led to believe is that they had come to have a bit of a familiar relationship. And from this,
because that's an
because I was wondering. So this anti-mode I'm hearing now suggests that there was that familiarity maybe brewing, and it then makes me wonder, when you take familiarity and you add it to something that is
mixing business
an agreement.
With pleasure.
Yes, you're mixing business with pleasure. So it makes me wonder to what extent. And then Mo also claimed that she told her when her father passed and she said, I will send you money or something like. So is it like we've turned it to a big mom situation? So that it makes me wonder. And when you go that route and you're trying to now come back this way, it's a bit hard. So it's hard.
So the thing is, I do not even have any problems with having a cordial relationship with whoever you want to have a cordial relationship with.
If you can maintain business.
If you can maintain business, when you know that when it is time for business, in as much as why would a husband and a wife work together and the husband is the producer or the director and everything goes well? Because they know that it is time for work. At work, you're not my husband. We work together. We're colleagues, or you're my boss, or you're my, or whatever way you want to. So I think that people mix, as you have said earlier. So I think that we allow emotions to get in the way so many times, which is very wrong. I mean, we should use our head. So many times we're using our hearts too, and we're using feelings like, do things the right way, and come back to that friendship thing. I think respect is just, the main word right here. When you respect that person, I know that off camera, I am Foladele's friend. Of course, our job, because it's entertainment, it requires to be cordial. Do you understand? But that does not mean that she knows when I am serious. I know when she is serious, and that should be respected.
Mwabudu says she's not going to talk about it again. And Tobore is now
she's not joining issues any longer.
I think the statement we need right now should be from Premium Times.
Yeah.
Because it's not like I got all of this thing. I started this investigation before I joined you people. Mwabudu is saying no, she has collected permission from Premium Time. It's Premium Time.
Perhaps we should get in touch with Premium Times, right?
We'll do just that. We'll do just that at this point. Also, Tobera is saying that she wants the credits to change.
Yeah.
So when I saw that,
What's in law?
That's why I'm like, anyway,
okay.
I really hope this can get sorted in court.
I'm glad it's something we can all learn from. Because even if they say, oh, I'm not going to be joining issues, this appears like there's going to be a bad blood forever.
Because we're all joining the issues. We're still joining. Okay. All right, moving swiftly along to our next story. Nicole Young accuses Dr. Dre of domestic violence. Another day, another update on Dr. Dre and his estranged wife Nicole Young's messy divorce battle. According to new court documents, which were reportedly filed a few days before Dr. Dre was rushed to the hospital, Nicole Young is claiming that the music mogul was physically abusive to her throughout their marriage. She's also alleging that Dr. Dre held a gun to her head, punched her in the face, and slammed her against the wall back in 2000 and 2001. Nicole went on to detail an incident where the music mogul allegedly kicked down a bedroom door to get to her. She stated, and I'm quoting, "Andre kicked down the door to a bedroom in which I was hiding from his rage in 2016. Andre has verbally to the extent that I currently suffer from post-traumatic stress syndrome. Just so you know, just last week after Dr. Dre, who is still in intensive care after suffering from a brain aneurysm, agreed to pay his estranged wife $2 million in temporary spousal support."
I have been waiting for this.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this because from the beginning of all this drama, we're just separating, nothing is happening, then all of this drama. Now you bring in domestic violence statements into all of this. Now I think I know where this is coming from.
It's now becoming very clear to us because we're just imagining oh, could it be that, oh, this guy must have done this lady bad and all that. So it is now very clear. I mean, at least clear.
According to her, I remember when we first started talking about this and we all said, this one that she's really out for blood, there must be something deep. I am wondering though if this would have been dragged this long had she brought out domestic violence earlier. I feel like maybe if she had said it earlier, maybe she would have actually won the case.
I think it's just a case of, maybe according to her, I love you, I don't want it to be messy, pay me this. And let's not make this messy. It's getting messy, I'll bring out this card, spoil it, you bring out this card. Now Dr. Dre last card was, I'm sick, I have brain issue. Then you not say, calm down. Yeah. But calm down. You have brain issue. But let's come back to this matter. You did beat me before now, and I'm not happy.
So she's having to whip out.
Yes, all her cards. Like you think you're smart. Take this one, last card. Check up. How do they play and what? Yeah. So it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy.
So I don't. You know, I usually think, oh, don't even get in between a couple or something.
But so it's not meant for Dr. J to come up and say...
But you see, this time around, I don't even think this ones can come back. Like, this
I was about to say that this is going to be the hardest one to come back from. Because we're in a society now, society everywhere in the world, I believe, where more and more people are talking about how women don't want to come out and share their story.
So this is like Nicole Young's last card.
Yeah. So it's like, how do we then come out and say it's not true, she's lying? You don't want to say that. You're inclined to believing her. So it's a tough one. It's going to be hard for him to come back.
Very hard.
But he's sick.
He will get better. We wish him well.
Is he dead?
Get well soon, Dr. Dre.
Get well soon. Come
and people don't even believe
that you're really sick.
So he has agreed the $2 million.
Yes.
But Nicole Young doesn't want it one-off. Because it's supposed to be a one-off.
Yes.
She wants it monthly.
Now, wow. That's you're going to pay through your nose.
I hope we marry right.
She's so out for blood.
I think we just need to keep our fingers crossed.
So no, you're saying that...
What I mean by marry right is that even if you have issues later, it doesn't have to come to this. That's really what I mean, because you can't predict what people will do.
I'm telling you, people become strangers, and it's just so sad.
I'm waiting for Dr. Dre and his team, what they will pull up next.
Okay. They'll say Nicole beats him too.
I'm waiting.
That's all.
Because we're not done, no?
I know.
They said we are not done, but that's all we can take on entertainment news today.
Yeah.
All right, let's move swiftly to celebrity birthday shout-outs.
Do not.
Okay.
Do not.
They said I should be serious here. In alphabetical order. Yes. I hope you heard her in alphabetical order. Adele is 58 today. Ajo Ando is a British film, television, stage, and radio actress. She currently stars as Lady Danbury on the series Bridgerton.
I was waiting for you to whine.
I know, right? But it's somebody's birthday, please do not whine.
Happy birthday to her. I really, really respect her craft. We're talking about some of the actors on Bridgerton and how it's nice to know that a lot of them started off on stage and all that. Yeah, and she's one video experience, voice acting experience. It's amazing.
In fact, I went deeper because I really wanted to know, because when they said British, and I'm like, this name does not even sound British to me. So the father is actually from Ghana and the mother is English. All right. Okay, so moving on, Holland Taylor is 78 today. She is an American award-winning actress and playwright. She is popular for starring on 2.5 Men until 2015 and movies like George of the Jungle and Legally Blonde. Happy birthday.
That's such a, it's how she's 78, but like she's still so relevant and she's been for a long time. Comedio, like she can do a lot of roles and I really like that about her.
Yes. Jason Bateman is 52 today. He is an American actor, director, and producer. He has starred in films such as Anchor, Couples Retreat, and Horrible Bosses, amongst many others. He currently directs and stars in the Netflix crime drama series.
It was serious in Ozark, Abi.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. Oh my goodness.
I do not take him seriously.
I know you don't. You're one of the people that actually say this, like how you can't believe that.
So when I heard that Jason Bateman is serious in Ozark, I'm like, nah, it's not going to be interesting.
Hojay, he is so versatile, and he's serious in Ozark, and he directs some of the episodes as well. He's so talented, and he's so funny when he wants to do comedy.
So is that not a problem when somebody who's been done, who you have known as
me, I can take it seriously. Me, I can't know. I can separate it. I can take it seriously. But I get what he's saying because he does a lot of roles. So I get it.
Okay, LL Cool J is 53 today. He is an American rapper, Grammy Award-winning recording artist, actor, author, and entrepreneur. He became an early hip-hop act to achieve mainstream success along with amongst his numerous acting roles. He currently stars in the crime drama series NCIS Los Angeles. This I watch. Okay, is known for hits such as Going Back to Cali and Bad, Doing It, and All I Have, amongst others.
You're proud of what you have, but call up what you have.
Ladies love Cool James.
Ladies love Cool James.
Nobody can lick lips.
Like Cool J, right?
You just say one line. So what are you saying?
So I think it's one person that when he asks you, you can believe, right?
Yes.
Because it does it so well, and especially with the fact that this one is even about crime. And you just take him seriously.
She's honestly so versatile. I mean, with music, whether it's R&B, whether it's hip hop, with acting as well. There's hosting lip sync battle as well.
That's right.
It's so good. I mean, one of those people you say die empty when
I am telling you. Okay, one of those people that even reminds you that we all have more than one talent.
Yes. Hojay, motivator.
No, I'm just saying it's Thursday. How do you even know that it's Thursday? I mean,
motivator.
Now I'm thinking what other talents do I have?
Hojay, I know that you have so many talents.
Womanizing? Is that the one?
Is it your talent?
You can try out being a chef, actually, when you have time, because this one that you do at the moment.
Breakfast in bed.
So, I mean, you can
that
try
kind of chef.
You see that's what
breakfast in bed.
This one.
Call me.
Honeypot, leave us with
I will serve you breakfast.
No, don't worry.
Honeypot, leave us with the motivational quotes quickly.
Okay, so you know what? Just tell yourself every time that you can do it. Even when people laugh at you, tell them that you have more than one talent. You hear me?
Yay.
All right, let's go.
I'm serving breakfast in bed. No.
We are saying happy birthday to everybody celebrating today. And somebody sent me a message. A fan, Adenike Ajayi, says today is a mother's birthday. Mrs. Mosumola Abigail Ajayi. I hope I got the name correctly.
Birthday,
I was really trying hard
Continue
not to forget.
Sumola mommy.
Happy birthday, ma'am. Thank you so much for watching Entertainment Splash. We love you. Thank you indeed. All right, happy birthday.
Hojay, kisses.
And to my classmates, Ibidun. Yes, happy birthday to you. Ibidun Ishola.
Are you sure?
Ibidun is Ishola. I'm telling you, Ibidun Ishola, happy birthday. 40 never looked so good. Happy birthday, darling.
Okay, happy birthday to y'all. Peace in the Middle East and peace in the Middle West. All right, time for us to rewind to this day.
What did you just say?
In entertainment history. Let's go.
Watch this.
Let's rewind. On this day in 1973, Aloha from Hawaii, an Elvis Presley concert becomes the most watched broadcast by an individual entertainer. And in 1984, Madonna first sings Holiday on American Bandstand. In 2001, Jennifer Lopez scored her first UK #1 single with Love Don't Cost a Thing. And that's it on Rewind.
Watch this.
Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Tweetville. Yes, the savagery is happening here, not here. Yeah. So somebody put up this post, and there's a picture of a dog looking shocked. And the caption is, yesterday, visitor shocked me. I offered him juice, and he was like, I will drink it after eating. Excuse me? After eating what?
Thank you so much. Which kind of stuff is this? Who said I have the intention of serving you food?
I'm
Are you serious?
I will actually
you'll be surprised. Okay.
I'll be like,
Wait, who's giving you food?
Now, if you don't tell me you're coming to my house, don't expect like that.
One chance,
So when you tell me food, I'm like, I didn't know you were coming.
So
I'm not that person that has things lying around.
So the thing is that, Foladele, you know that even as you do Oyibo, there are some people, they will not look at you as they are surprised as that they are surprised. They will not look at you again and say, why are you doing your face like that? Show off your family loan.
Some people don't have shame.
They don't have shame. They will not look at you. They will not say,
But this person is not okay. Like, I will drink it after eating. Huh?
That is so presumptuous. Did I say you have food?
As in, Nigerians are rude.
It can only be a Nigerian.
It can only be a Nigerian thing. Nigerians are rude. But the thing again is that this person might be so generous that when you go to their house, they actually treat you well.
Yeah.
So somehow they have judged you that it should be it should be reciprocated.
To actually be honest, it's one of the things that being Nigerian teaches you how to like host people when they come to your house. So people expect that energy is reciprocated. They're very, very true. Very true. But some people are they say, feel at home, gas for remote. Just
me, I will shout on you, Ni.
We know. If we know, we know.
Did I even tell you to even drink the juice first? Well, I just put it there, whether you take it or not. Juice.
The last straw that broke the camel's back was the person that came to my house and I wanted to go and put on the gel, and the person was sweating and just like this and did like this on my couch. I did not recover from it.
Yeah, you've said that countless times. It makes me put up this post.
My chest.
Yeah. Calm down. Tranquilo. Yeah, mixed breed put up this post and it says Nigerian banks will have 7 counters with only 2 people attending. A lady with a crazy attitude and a guy who keeps appearing and disappearing. True or false?
There is nothing truer than this. So just when the guy disappearing, you'd be like, okay, can you attend? No, I'm just
I'm busy. Like, oh, okay. Then the lady, witchcraft. Like, yes.
What
sit
if
down,
it's the guy that is the witchcraft?
Forget. Okay, yes. Wait there. Be on the queue. There's a queue. Wait.
You don't have form.
Yeah.
I was tired one day. That time where was I working? I didn't even have so much in my account. I just started shouting, but I'm going to close my account. What do you have there?
Tell us how much was
in my mind. I was not saying.
Don't check.
But I was not. That guy was apologizing. I said, if this guy checks,
if he opens one, he said, I'm gonna close my 1K.
I said, why do you people? You're rude. I mean, I am a customer. I said, after shouting, I told myself,
485 naira.
Another post, and it's a picture of plantain bananas, and the caption is, if you don't want bananas or plantain to spoil, just hang them like this. Make them think, say, they still there on the tree.
Wow.
But it's creativity.
Creativity.
This is
Odunlade Adekola. I told you. That's why he wanted, they said, do something, it's 12 o'clock. He now slept, it was over 12. So he went to carry the clock and just turned it and said, this is in my mind, it is 12 o'clock.
But quick question, if the plantain is really, but it's ripe
would you stop now? Is it a joke?
Without you hanging it or not, I bet.
Because you've already taken it off, like you've plucked it off now.
So there's nothing from this source.
Yes, exactly. Genius.
Are you the banana? Are you the plantain?
Osman.
The plantain is the hang. See, it's connected to this anger.
Brotherly.
There's still something connected.
Ego spoil.
Yeah, let's just move on. Wow.
This thing finished.
Skopatumana, yeah, there's a picture of Dusty Powder, and I think...
Where did you bring
y'all Nigerian babies, y'all did this on your faces. Yes, we know.
Oh, yeah, because you were in Spain at the time.
Yeah, I cannot relate.
Even as a secondary school girl,
yes.
we did
You were still pouring it on you, yeah.
Your nighty and night, you will throw dust in.
Okay, let me read this caption if you can relate. So somebody put up this post and it says, this was our AC those days. Take a shower at night, then rub this all over your body and sleep under fan. That freeze can take you to heaven, I swear.
Yeah.
True of us.
Yeah. You know that is mentally.
Yeah.
So the breeze, you to like.
It's cold.
It's like when spirits, if you pause, like that breeze and then...
You know the Nigeria that time, Abby?
It said, oh, tell me more.
Do we still have things like this?
Yes.
I really love to try it.
You want to try it?
Because you have missed a lot.
Yeah.
And it's so sad that it is now
So
in
the thing-
adulthood that you want to be trying
called
this.
experiment.
Oh my
Looking
God,
like
oh
bush
sad,
baby.
oh sad,
maybe-
oh pathetic.
maybe I might not
like,
rub it on my
wow,
face.
like
So,
really,
you just
oh
play
my
on, like,
God.
Yeah, it's just...
Oh, I feel
So
for you.
that I don't react, I don't know if I'll react to
Yeah,
this.
see your life.
What were you guys using? What were you guys using in Spain?
We will get the real AC. We know the act the AC for it.
You guys use AC, and then in winter, what do you use?
Leave us. We have chimney now. What's they worry you now? Let's just move on this one.
You have chimney like you are smoking, Abi, you are...
No chimney in the house for heat.
Okay. Because...
But I would really love to try dusting powder and...
Get out and move on, John.
Let me know what the feeling
Spain
is
cup.
like.
Oje, say, can we move on to the next?
Skopatumana. Moving
say it to
on.
Spanish.
Is it
So
Skopatumana?
somebody put up another
I never
post.
knew that Skopatumana was Spanish.
No, I'm just moving on now.
Okay.
I'm just
How do you
moving on.
say this
So
thing in Spanish?
somebody put up, but it's not... Do you understand Spanish? No.
I do.
They need to understand English, and it's written in English, so I need to say it in English. Yeah. So somebody put up this post, and the caption is, some of you lot brought them fabric mask and haven't washed them since the pandemic started. You are the second wave.
Chinedu, Bolaji, Fatima, you are the second wave. All of you that are wearing fabric, behave. All of you that are wearing fabric masks, please wash them, or just get the disposable ones.
Ashoibini. I came for Ashoibi all the time. Sorry.
And I think the safest ones are just those disposable ones, because I mean you can
So
even
like in
breathe
your mind,
very
you know
well.
that it's
No,
disposable.
you can even breathe.
Breathe very well, true.
Because that one helps me, and it is good.
Yeah.
So
I find, even, see, masks, I agree with your rant of yesterday that I can't wait for Corona to go.
You two, you want to be saying
But then
people to be saying
look,
hi,
I feel like even after, you know, we overcome the way we did with Ebola, I feel like I would still wear a mask every now and then, because I haven't had a cold in a while. Like, just that keeping your...
really?
Yeah, keeping your kidneys.
We want to start hugging and be seeing people's faces, man.
Oj saw one babe yesterday. He was like, Foladele, see what I was saying. Who is that babe now? See how she said, she come on mask now. I said, I so person. I said, oh, is her?
Let's just move on. Dr. Olufemilaya put
It's
up
not
this
even
post.
because you want people to be healthy. It's because you want to be looking at babe.
No, it's health.
But
you're
2021.
Stop.
I will
In
sue
your-
you. You hear from my
In
lawyers.
your New Year resolution, did you tell me that you want to get married in 2021?
No, that was risky.
Dr. Olufemilaya put up this post, and the caption is, leave the kitchen. Stop eating like an armed robber. Everybody is doing bossy challenge like Honeypot, but we have not seen you because you know fit squat. If it's Duduke dance now, you will carry first. Tosin, stand up, leave the kitchen. Don't sit there swallowing fufu like a baby whale.
Wow.
Come on, man.
So, I mean, you should clap for me that I could actually do bossy challenge. Like I could squat.
But can
Duduke,
you...
I can actually
No,
squat.
I'm saying to other people.
But the Duduke
That's what
is
Dr.
killing me
Funla is saying.
because if it's to bring Bella now, you show your own.
Duduke.
This Dr. Funla needs to stop calling us out though on our
But
bad
this
behavior.
Dr. Funla is
He's the one that will say, stop eating noodles at night like a
You're
hoodlum.
not the hoodlum. Elam Zikret puts up this post and he says, I wonder how rich people sleep at night with fridge full of food. Me, just one yogurt in the fridge. I can't even sleep until I finish it. If you are disabled, raise up your hand.
Okay, we're all together, great.
Yeah.
I can't, I'm forming this.
How do
Okay.
you know?
So,
If I told you one story, you would laugh and you'd be using it to abuse me, so I will not even tell you that story.
You just go and take a scoop like...
so this is why, you know how I said that if you come to my house and you don't tell me,
Nothing.
no, yes, because I try not to have things like this in the house because I'm
too.
just going to be gobbling.
Finish it
Me too.
once.
Yes,
Me
yes.
too. So
it's
sometimes
my
I
way of-
close my mind and I say, I will not take this thing.
It's
But if
like,
it
yeah.
stays there for a very long time, I will not be, the thing will be calling
Eh.
me. It will be moving close. The thing will be calling me.
Mosuma, yogurt.
So in 2021, people need to start practicing
You
how rich
people,
people
we're all
behave.
together.
Good, see,
OJ,
so
because you raised
Foladele
your
and
hand
we
too.
discussed this
How rich
before, a
people
long time
behave.
ago though.
Keep
so
things
we're
in your
talking about
fridge.
how you have chocolate.
Yeah.
And then you now eat half. You know some people, they can keep stuff for... I Mommy, how did they do it?
My sister.
How did they do it? But me, I must finish it. How can you give me short bread?
You need to start.
You now say I should be keeping it. My throat will be drawing close.
Start learning now. That's how it should be. You are praying for riches. Start learning now.
I said I visited somebody before. The person now served me shortcake. The person now told me that she wanted me and another visitor that was coming to
you
share
show everything.
I don't.
Now you gonna be the one with
The girl was not saying. Wait. The girl was not saying. I now looked at her and said, "What's my leg?"
You see? And you're abusing somebody.
And we said she would do it to someone.
And I said it that you people be using these things to abuse.
Too late. And you said it on camera. That's what you won't do.
This is a picture of Jerry's lying down comfortably watching TV, and the caption right here is, "Sorry, I can't come."
I can't make it.
I think everybody does this thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, come now. My God.
I can't make it.
Just there on top of your bed, they chill, they watch.
Why do we do that? But some people say, no, you're saying everybody. Everybody is not everybody. Me, I know that I do it. I know that you do it. I know that Foladele can. But some people, they are extroverts. They will jump there.
Well,
yeah,
true.
some people like Odisha. We have a friend that likes Odisha.
And they come.
Come on.
We did so person
And
is there a dress code?
You would have told me since last year, and I would have been planning it. Even that minute,
and that
to start encouraging me.
And that day will come.
Very, very
because the two will just be doing like
very.
What are they going to eat? Can't I order it and eat it in the house?
Another angle.
So Chris put up this post, Bukensi, and the caption is, University of Ibadan is releasing results 15th February after Valentine's Day. Is view, have you, the university's view. Because if I say you go fail for the university's view. It's Chris, how will you release results after Valentine's Day?
Oh, you've had a jolly good time on Sunday?
Probably you slept over. And you took,
yeah, if you're like Hojay and you're doing bad thing, probably slept over.
Is view?
Are we done?
Have you?
I'm done, ladies and
investors'
gentlemen. Yeah, I'm done.
Wow.
Right, this has been our view on today's Street View.
Are we the ladies and the guy of your view?
Oh,
this one is our view.
We are done with Street View and the first half of the show.
On the view. Did you the rhyme?
We'll see you guys at 1 for more news. Bye.
Yes, welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. In case you're wondering, you're watching is Splash, and of course, yours sincerely, I'm in the building.
I'm in the building.
I'm in the building, of course.
Yeah.
I like your shoes.
Thank you. My younger sister got them for me.
Oh, no way.
So nice.
When?
Like late last year.
Oh, did you say thank you?
Yeah, I did. Bless.
Improving.
Yeah, whatever.
You even said good morning to me when he came in today.
Today?
Yeah.
You've called him out on the show 1 billion times. I think at this point, if he doesn't say good morning, he's just like stressed.
It's a new year. It's still January. It might change in February.
Oh, it might change? You will smell it will change.
So, no, we are learning.
Okay, all right.
So all these encouraging statements will what keep us doing this.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. Right about now, it's now time to chew it off, where one of us gets to vent about anything and everything but Jonas. And it's not me. Because I'm good. But we need to get the mask off. Like, Corona needs to go.
Sir, you already ranted yesterday. Thanks. Honeypot, what's your rant?
Okay, so it's my rant.
It is.
It's bad enough that everywhere in Nigeria...
Is it one rant? Or?
Yeah, one. Everywhere in Nigeria looks rough already. Like when you look up the cables, the PATN or whatever thing they call themselves, because I learned that they are cross, that they still call them NEPA. And,
sorry.
You know, like NEPA cable. I want to get on your nerves today, like your last nerve. Okay, so have you been driving on some streets and then you just see some cable dangling down? Like dangling.
Standards.
Like, you know, and then I become very afraid since that day that I told you that I parked somewhere and somebody asked me not to park there because some cable fell down and they found out that it was the one that had electricity in it and, you know, and could... So, anytime I see anything like that in the street, the other day I was driving in the street and so somebody was saying, hey, pass now, because I was beginning to cause traffic. And I'm like, are you blind? Can't you see this thing? And they're saying, but the thing is that I was scared. I don't know, but I was scared. And I'm like, if anything happened now, they don't even know jack about it. They will not say, hey, yeah. Meanwhile, they will say, go now. So I'm like, why? Everything. the whole thing is stressful already, the whole country, and then you're now generally going somewhere, and something will still be done, like they're hanging down one juju.
And they just wait for the Nepal,
So you don't know the one that is...
distribution company people.
Yes, so you don't know the one that has... And I'm scared, and I don't know whether that is valid to the other person. The person is saying, why are you not moving, madam? Why are you not moving? And I'm like, move to where?
I think we also have the culture of if we can manage, and I'm guilty of this as well, like if we can manage something, we won't do anything about it, we'll just leave it. So everyone can just keep passing, and it's possible that no one has notified anyone about that cable, and everybody just, people are passing, until something bad now happens. That's when maybe, you know, so it's crazy, and I like your rant because it goes to something deeper, where we have that mediocrity culture in Nigeria, where that manage until something crazy happens, we're not okay.
So we have the problem of maintenance.
Yes,
yes.
And it cuts across everything. Maintenance of roads, maintenance of even businesses where businesses that were such a big deal back then. Yes.
I can't still talking about maintenance. I can't wait for the new train that is shortly between Lagos and Ibadan.
Still waiting.
And people are saying, fine. I just give them 1 year. I'm waiting till next year. Let's see if...
Yeah, someone said he did a train too. I
Because
can't remember where.
I'm planning on taking that train.
Someone said he did a train. He tweeted about his experience. Said he was on the train the other day.
In Nigeria, funny enough, I've never been on the train.
And that it was nice, nice, but that when you consider it was expensive, but that it was really nice. I would just be worried, and that's another thing. Because of our maintenance culture, you're worried about... You know, this is why we can't move ahead and join the big leagues abroad, because you're worried that what happened? Did they put everything? Okay, let's go say that. Do you understand? So now that
security.
Who would now? Do you get that?
Because if we can be driving on the road, I told you the other day when I went to a particular radio station, they invited me over for something, and then I was driving back outskirts of Lagos, and then I was coming back. So it was twilight when I left, and it was already dark, and there was no street lights. So it was like I was coming from, it was Lagos Ibadan Expressway. So I put on all the lights in my car, and it was not still illuminating everywhere. So I had to like be running after other cars and then there were now, you know, cars were now scarce. So I was not like, So immediately I entered Lagos and I saw, welcome to Lagos. I hit the sign over there. I said, when I came back, I now went to...
What time was this?
So like 8 p.m. In fact, to even turn back to Lagos, I was like, let me not get to Ibadan first, though, before I now turn back to Lagos.
Don't do this.
Well, let me be on the side of the government.
Because what if it rained?
So let me be on the side of the government.
I now went to ask somebody who lives somewhere there that, please, how do you do it? The person now told me that one day that their tire got bad, they drove like that because there can be kidnappers, there can be...
So let's praise the government. So immediately you got to Lagos, you saw lights. Like you saw street lights.
I saw,
so the government is working.
So Beggar, I got to Beggar and I'm like,
the government is working. Street lights, the government is working.
Okay, so we're shouting out the Lagos government for this, Abi?
Who will be the government for that side?
No, but guess what? It's because that's the entrance and you can see billboards and all that. So
because when you still enter
Lagos, you're coming from the Third Mainland Bridge in the night, then you see that there are no street lights.
They are working on it.
No, what are they working on?
They need to pass the
really? I knew your rants could never be won. Your rants, multifaceted rants now. Now you've made me upset about street lights now. All right. Especially when it's raining. You now have to put on...
growing up, I think we had street lights. I don't know whatever happened to them.
Yeah.
They're working on it. They need to pass the budget.
You're not working on anything. Hojay, go.
It's budget.
Go. Bye.
Okay.
Moving on.
Shout out to the government.
Which government?
She was coming from somewhere.
I said I got the entrance. Welcome to Lagos.
There's two parts in Lagos.
My area, we have street lights too.
Where's your area? Banana Island.
Where's the
people that are staying where there's no street lights. In my area, we have street lights too.
Anyway, guys, moving on.
Recap. We told you Tobore Overe reacted to Mo Abudu's statement.
Yes, of course, we talked about Dr. Dre and his wife. Yes, this time Nicole Young is accusing Dr. Dre of domestic violence.
Yes, crazy one right there. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in a bit, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
You start a song, let me too start a song for the future.
Wow, you are a scam.
You start a song.
Wow, Hojay Williki, you are a scam. That's not what he said.
What did he say?
This is the song of the time, this is the song
You're chopping mouth again. You are chopping mouth again. So right.
What did he say? again, say it again, say it.
You start a song, let me too start a song for
Google
the future.
Google it.
I don't see how for
Google
Google.
it.
I Googled it.
Did you see it?
I Googled it.
So nobody is even saying that. Let's go and look for
I am
Oris
saying
Wiliki.
the right thing.
Let's go and look for Oris Wiliki.
I am saying the
Wiliki will be the
right
one
thing.
to
Oris Wiliki, please put your lyrics online.
please.
You start a song,
Because
let
this
me
is
too
Oris
start a
Wiliki.
song for the future.
Oris Wiliki will be the one to settle this
You
score.
start a song.
You start a song, let me too start a song for the future.
Which song did you start?
It did not even flow well.
You start a song, let me too start a song for the future.
Guys, if you're watching at home, please, and you think you know better than this thing Hojay is singing,
Or no better than them that chopping
and
mouth.
or couch people, please let us
That I
know
chopping mouth, say that I chopping
what
mouth.
you think Oris Wiliki said, because Hojay is chopping out and I can't. But yes, absolutely jam right there. Oh my goodness, Oris Wiliki, that was such a beautiful song. A nice reggae fusion right there. Yeah. All right, guys, it's time for Where Are They Now? Take a look to find out who we are talking about today.
It's Where Are They Now? Jeremiah Pam Gyang. Jeremiah is a Nigerian singer, songwriter, instrumentalist, and record producer who is regarded as a wonder kid playing both the piano and guitar before the age of 10. He is often credited as being responsible for bringing contemporary Hausa music to the mainstream of the Nigerian industry in 2004 with the popular hit Nabaka, meaning I Give You. Jeremiah worked in one of the biggest hotels in Abuja for 3 years as a keyboardist, percussionist, and vocalist. He left thereafter to join Quest Media Studios in 2002, where he worked for 2 years as a songwriter and producer. In an interview in Kaduna where he headlined performance at a book festival, Gyang revealed that along the way he got tired of trying to find favors in the industry, so he put the industry aside and just focused on music, and ever since, his music has been growing and improving. His last album was in 2012 titled The Love Album. Right now, he is happily married to his longtime love and they are blessed with 2 children. Now you know where they are now.
I miss Jeremiah Gyang.
Oh my goodness. And then he went, and I can never forget, like this was such a hit, this particular song, but then he went and now did a song with Asha, who I was obsessed with at the time. And I was just like, oh my God, both of you, do not kill me.
That song.
I don't know.
I'm going to listen to it.
I never did a video for it, which pained me a lot, yeah.
Which they can still do.
Yes.
No, I'm saying that there is still time to do it.
Hojay, I say
like
this
we can.
thing- I say this thing
we
all the
say
time.
it all the time.
MI left so many songs.
So do you think that if they do it, it's going to, it's not going to pop, or it's going to
It's
waste?
a pop. I'm talking about MI. MI was his PA.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
right.
he was.
That's right.
Northern Unite. But I mean, honestly, I really want them to do a video for that stuff. I still wouldn't mind. But he's, as we heard in the package, he's based in North with his family, and he's still doing music, which I find very interesting.
And he farms too.
Yes, and he farms as well. Last month he released 7 digital albums, and he said, "Oh, if you want it, reach out to me. That nobody else is going to have access to it except you reach out to me directly." So he's still pushing his music.
So did you reach out?
No, it's not for me. He posted on his social media. I didn't reach
It's
out.
for everybody.
I mean, so if
Maybe I don't have money for 7 albums right now. Honeypot, please don't. Honeypot gang. Anyway, so I like that he's still doing music, and I like that he stuck to a lot of his songs had the gospel theme back then, and I like that.
And
he
you said
stuck to
that even on social media, he still does.
Yes,
the
yes.
Jesus thing and all
Just
that.
Distinct voice, man.
Yeah, very distinct voice.
And because it's from Jos, so I think they have a lot of Christians in Jos.
Yes, that is very correct. Actually, that is very correct.
All right. Thank you very much, Jeremiah Gyang. They still want
Yeah.
comforter video. Jeremiah
We still
Gyang,
do.
featuring
Why
Gyang.
it took you long, I don't know, but I still want.
And
the
that's part of the
video.
lyrics of the song, though.
You see what's I be lyricist. You just.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, when we come back for
Since
this
you
break,
light it up your chest,
it will be time for Deleted
I will
5.
gladly do this.
I mean, he won't die now, but if African China dies today, he has done his bit.
Classic, by the way.
He has done his
Classic,
bit.
classic.
I mean, when you have delivered, it will be taken
You
that
have
he has
preached
died
the message.
empty.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, guys.
And he said many things in this song,
He
Sha.
did, though, that are still relevant till today, OJ.
Till
But the government is trying. He
Which
said
part?
not, to enter Ghana now, it's not like that now.
So that's what makes the government try.
It's easy to enter Ghana now. so that one is right.
you're talking in the rubbish.
In the nonsense. It's just crazy how, and that's
But there's
what,
still, Don't you have lights where you stay?
I do, but it's still not 24 hours.
So
It's gradual.
No, don't tell me
it's been
that.
gradual for how many
so
years?
you're not going to tell me that. So how about having
I'm not
lights?
the government.
So don't come and tell me that the
Don't try
government
to defend them, because I don't know what you are doing.
Don't. I want yourself, because
I apologize.
when a Republic has 24, you have to and do it very, and apologize to everybody at home, because you're talking in the nonsense.
I apologize. But it's easy to enter Ghana now.
That's the achievement.
It was like before.
I said you should say that you are sorry to me and everybody watching.
I apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, man, it's crazy how this song is still so relevant. I think about songs that Fela sang as well.
True.
And how
That's right.
it's
That's
so
right.
sad.
So,
So sad.
when it's Thursdays like this, it makes me remember, you know how we say that, oh, we don't have good artists again, they don't pass messages and all that. It makes me remember that there are people, and those people, if you like say they are not relevant to you, they are relevant to me because they have done their bit.
True.
But Techno
That's
still
the
fast
truth.
message that year.
That's right, with the NEPA, with the
NEPA,
don't ring like that's all.
Generator once here, my ear.
Someone that said that song is very inspirational. That song is talking.
Techno is a conscious
It's a conscious because of that line. Nepa, don't take like the generator once here, my ear.
Is that how they bribe you people?
They're all conscious. One song.
One line in this song.
Because there's still a big man inside.
Oh, God.
You like saying to Maya,
Yeah.
the gospel artist.
Yes.
You're going to say hallelujah. Move out of here. But you still shake waist.
Wow.
Shout out to Maya, shout out to Techno, shout out to all the guys doing beautiful music.
Yeah.
I think everyone has a purpose in the industry.
Yeah,
so if
that's
your
right.
music,
That's
yes,
absolutely right.
if your,
That's
if
right.
your beat is to preach,
That's
or
uncle.
if
Let's
yours is to
go.
make jollification,
Because sometimes you don't want to listen to conscious music.
Yes.
Not that they're not good, but you just want something to lift your mood and you
Yeah.
just want the good vibes, actually.
True.
that's
If
what
it's
Techno is
Sha,
for.
Actually. All right. Over the years, a good number of hairstyles have lived through generations in Nigeria. I'm sure you're wondering, like, from music to hairstyles.
Why not?
But why not? Yeah. These days, the popular hairstyles trend are human hair extensions, wigs, crochet, and weaves. But before all this came to be, natural hairstyles were a big deal. Some of them were simple and easy to plait, while others were complex in patterns. The younger generation would probably call them funny-looking styles these days. But those styles remain a big part of our history and culture, and we are proud of them. This is the Little 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so we start with shuku. Some hairstyles in the 90s established their names in the minds of both men and women, and this hairstyle stands tall as one of them. Shuku was all shades of classic. If you had a nice ikpako that is rare,
God.
this hairstyle braided from the roots up must have been very flattering for you.
You make a wise point, my sister. Very, very true. If
Shuku.
you had a very nice pako, if you had a nice
What's
I
a
guess
pako?
skull shape.
Oh, God.
I said rare now.
Yeah, but yes, but like a nice back of head, rare in Honeypot words. It would come out well because it just goes up nicely. But if you had an elongated,
Yeah, on my point.
it's a point in your words. But Shuku was nice, except
Yeah.
when the hairdressers pull it at the roots too tight.
So they
then
had
now
a
show.
way of helping you out. They will put pomade.
Pomade, yes, it's true. My grandma swears by that,
Yeah.
actually.
Are you serious?
Yes, she does. And she has used it for so long. She still uses it. And that's beautiful. It's just that in front, it's obviously left her. But it's so long and nice. So, yeah, shout out.
Praise God.
All right, next. They're laughing because I say her front hair has left her. Next one, Orishabumi. Yes, this is a combination of two hairstyles, shuku and koroba. The hair is parted in a circle at the center of the head, braided into shuku, while the other surrounding parts are braided downwards the head into koroba. It was named after the late actress Orishabumi. Yes, because she had that that was
Movie.
like a headgear thing that goes up and then comes down.
Beaded
Yes,
or with
beaded,
cowries or
yes,
something.
Yes, very correct.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was like, Hojay, what's wrong with your face?
But you used to take your sisters to the salon, so you could.
Why do you want to
I
want
thought
me to
you-
relive this moment again?
like you
Why? Because it was
relate.
stressful for you, Abby.
Yeah.
Why?
And back then they had hairstyle for each week.
Yes.
So protecting your sister.
And you
you're not
still
saying-
go to the salon.
Yeah.
So,
Sadly.
I mean, what are we talking
Yeah.
about?
This week, they are doing koroba shuku with beads. So why can I still remember all these things? This week they are doing Evelyn King. Tell Mama so is Evelyn King. He
know
started
Banjo
with beads. God,
Want the
now,
stress,
wow.
OJ. But it's okay.
Well, we can't talk about hairdressers and hairstyles from past without talking about the women who put your head.
Stop. Stop.
under.
Yes, in between their thighs.
In between there, let's call it
So
that. In between
some were clean, some were not clean. Like some people had memories, but you didn't do it. So we suffered it. So for the women who were not clean and they put your head in between their thighs, like it was terrible. You didn't want to go back, but you didn't know how to complain to your mother that Iyasikira's thighs.
You see why I say stop that?
And the problem is, it was for things like shuku because they have to.
And
they have
did
to
your
put it
lower,
forward.
yes. Did your lower,
So they have to
start
like
from
that.
behind.
They have to start from the back before they now get to the
Y'all went through a lot, man.
So somehow
we did, OJ. See, when we're saying respect women, it's not things. These things are men. Look at what we went through now, for
at
example.
uni, I was doing Didi.
Agenda must agenda.
At uni, I did Didi for some time. We're on break and then I'll go back to school and all that. So there was one woman at Old Booker. Shout out to that woman. There were a group of women like that in a particular shop, and then you'd go there. So I was always going to one that is fair in complexion, and she was neat, and she was always using this pin to, pat my hair and all that, and then she puts my head in as an undergraduate, like I was still doing it, and then she puts my hair, and I enjoyed it because she was clean.
And then they
and she had one pin. She wasn't using.
They'll part your hair from here.
Yes. So she would start from here. So that it can be straight.
So it can be straight.
What's that comb that we use?
Yes.
So she was not using larry. She had a pin that she was using.
Some of them even because they said that's even sharper and neater.
Yeah.
Like it gives you neater parts.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Y'all have been through a lot, man.
Yes,
let's move on. Let's talk about Kiko. This ancient hairstyle, which seems to be going more and more out of style in Nigerian cities, was actually one of the most popular hairstyles in the 90s. Women endured hours of head pain in the salon, just to bring out this epic masterpiece. There were variations such as Puff Puff or Ajankolo Kolo, which were favored among ladies who had just started growing their hair. It is believed to help pull the hair out of the scalp.
Yes.
So
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
did you ever do Ajankolo Kolo? Because some did it so that
Yes, they did. Oh my
whenever
God,
they wanted to start.
Oh my God, this Nigerian song.
No.
Yeah.
When I was on Afro, I don't think so.
You didn't?
I don't
Maybe
think so.
the time had passed at the time.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
I
But
don't
yeah, it was just
But
hilarious.
shout out, man. Some Kiko that for some long hairs, like, like some long hair like that you
The
have
threads.
Kiko that went like this.
So they
Very
will now-
stylish.
They will now
And
Some
then
of
they
them
will now use...
and
they will now
some
pack-
ladies in $49.99.
$49.99, yes.
Yeah.
So she had the hair going out and then they
Yeah.
were like sewing
Yeah.
machines. Very
Yeah,
correct,
yeah.
very correct.
Classic.
Kiko, so my grandma, it's Kiko that's actually her. I do suspect that it's partly responsible for the front hair
It's okay, man.
receding, but
You have no
her
respect.
hair is really long.
Better.
And soft.
Better.
And I think
But
Kiko was
it's the
responsible
Didum
for
that Kiko pains
very
you is the
painful.
one that makes me
Because
run
you
away from
force your
Kiko.
hair and tie it.
But
'Cause-
when they pack it, it's always very nice.
Yes.
Very nice when you have long hair.
Very true, because there was even a style that was reigning at some point where people were doing bantu knots, and they would use
Maybe I should even do it these days. And then I'll decorate it. I'll put colors and all that.
Yay.
Yeah,
Talk
it would be nice.
Wake
No,
Up
that one is
Nigeria.
Bantu.
Yeah,
That's
the other
actually
time.
Bantu not. But I'm thinking of Kiko.
She even
Perhaps
did
I should
Kiko
do
once. Talk about did Kiko one, and it was really
I
nice.
think I would do Kiko and then I would
Run 'em.
I would just decorate it.
All right.
Usain Bolt.
Rana, we'll be here to see you. You get shot. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
All right, next one, Koroba.
Koroba.
You were waiting. Hey! Yo, I wonder what the inspiration behind naming this hairstyle Koroba was, but it's funny, and it was, yes, the hairstyle where the hair is braided downwards the head is another hairstyle that was flattering for people with good because, yes, you'd rarely see this hairstyle in developed parts of Nigeria these days, except for maybe artsy video shoots or in rural areas.
So let me
And
tell
she
you what
did
inspired
Tiwa Savage
Koroba.
again
Yes, she
did
did
this
this
as
as
well.
I'll tell you what inspired Koroba. You know, so Koroba was like this.
Yes.
So, you know bowl now. They called bowl Koroba in Europe.
Oh.
Like Koroba in woman.
So
So the
turn
shape
upside
of
down.
Koroba
Upside
now
down.
turn upside down is Koroba.
I get it now.
And now, you were saying that Bekini.
No, I get it now.
No, perhaps he did not remember. So now he remembers.
But yeah, turned upside down.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about Patewo. This hairstyle reigns supreme as one
Patewo
of
is base.
Oh God, why am I like? I don't even know why we are like this.
I apologize.
But then we're talking Patewa.
Yeah.
This hairstyle reigned supreme as one of the most popular hairstyles back then. It was the natural selection for schoolgirls when the headmistress would announce the hairstyle of the week.
Yay.
It was not too flamboyant, yet not too simple. It was later upgraded to variations such as Patewa with base.
Yes,
This one, I know this one.
You know this one, Abby?
I know this one, yeah.
So, the idea with Patewa was, Patewa means to clap in Yoruba. So,
Hey!
why is he shouting?
And it's joined at the back. At the,
Yes. Patewa like this now. Patewa now.
Ha!
Oji, why are you shouting? You knew that. Don't even act like you didn't.
I did not. But then the base one will now come down.
Yeah, the base was the front, yeah. So they can do police cap where it will come like that.
So as we talk about patewa, do not forget what you use your hands for. Wash your hands daily. Step forward, guys, and avoid crowded spaces.
Very
We are
true.
saying just wash your hands.
Very true.
Because Corona is still here in town. Because you know what? Oh, like palakpala.
Yes.
Yeah, so wash it well.
Yes,
What's
hands
like
like
palapala?
nonsense. They like dirt. They like idoti. They like dirt.
Yes,
so
like palapala.
they attract a lot of dirt. So wash your hands, guys. And remember, if you've been using the fabric mask since Corona started in March, you are the second wave because you haven't washed it since. But you don't have to tell us. You know, just wash it.
Wash it. We
won't
want water
embarrass
because
you.
it's since March.
It probably looks like
The way you
tea water now.
took daily top 5 to
From
coronavirus awareness.
Because we have to talk about it,
Yeah.
actually.
So speaking
amazing.
of hands,
Yeah.
wash your hands, guys, and wear a mask. Please, the second wave is real. Yo, thank you guys so much for watching. I've had so much fun here today, and I know my co-hosts have as well. Hojay and Honeypot, of course, and my name is Foladele. Have a lovely afternoon, guys, and we'll be back tomorrow, God willing, for more. Splash.